What's up, tech fans? This is again the Thrift Adventures crew coming back at you guys with another video. And in this episode, it's all about equipment. We're going to share with you some of the equipment that we use in-house, such as shoe racks, clothing racks, bubble wraps, tape, the whole 9 yards. So stay tuned. Let's get right down to it. Okay, so here we have our bins, or the totes that we use. We typically like to get the 18-gallon tote. These are the ones from Walmart. Mainstays, I believe, is the brand. Yep, Mainstays. And these typically go for about $4 or $5 each at Walmart. And as you guys can see here, we practically use a lot of these things. We stack them up around 4 high right there, and we just stuff them. These are our hard goods here, the ones that has a single letter. These are our suits over there, suit jackets. Those are all toys, collectibles, hard goods, even some cassettes there. Cassette tapes that we also sell, and then we got some miscellaneous items and all that good stuff there. So over here on the other side, we have totes also for our pants, dress pants, jeans, anything trousers or shorts. And then we have on the other side here the clothing as well. All the way down here, and then it goes all the way down to the other side over here. So if you guys have been watching my other videos, we typically don't sell as much clothing anymore. We're actually trying to get rid of some, just because we found shoes to be a lot more better for us, and we actually just enjoy it more overall. So yeah, these are the bins that we use. These are the ones from Walmart. We also use some that are 30 gallons, depending. And I think the main reason why we picked these up is because they ran out of the 18-gallon ones. So, and this is our bubble wraps. We buy these in bulk. So I ended up using one of our old clothing racks that actually still had wheels on them, and used them as a roller for our bubble wraps, and they're quite effective. Worked out fairly well. We buy these in bulk, and they usually come with four of these rolls here in a box, and we are down to our last box now. I typically order about 2 or 3 boxes, so about 12 rolls at a time. And we get a discount from our supplier. So yeah, these are 12-inch by 12-inch, and it's kind of nice because they have like every 12-inch, every sheet, they have this little mark here where they just kind of, it's easy to tear. So I like that a lot. Works out quite well. And obviously this one was free because the clothing rack was free because we had several extra ones. We sold the other 2 on Craigslist, and we ended up keeping this one and the one we have on the other side, which I will show you guys here in a minute. And so for over here, these are our small bins that we use for our craft items. These are the ones that we used to get from China a while back. We still have quite a bit of them. but we're no longer buying them, and we're just kind of just waiting for them to go away, selling them little by little. We got a whole bunch of these at Walmart, I believe, or maybe even Sam's, and these are the 5.2 quart or 5 liter bin box. And since these items are small enough, we can kind of just get away with that, and they go all the way down here, the other side, and all the way over there on the other side as well. And these shelves here are just the ones from Home Depot. I believe these are the 6-foot ones, and they cost us around $30 each. They were having a sale that day, and we just ended up picking up 2 of them. And then for the last bins here are on this side towards the left, and we have a lot more arts and crafts items here. Like some of these here are the ring box that we sell, the rose shaped or the heart shaped ones. Got a whole bunch of those, and I think we ordered about, like I said, I think 100 of these smaller bins at one time, and we just got a pretty good discount on it. We ended up saving more because we bought in bulk. So these are our poly mailer bags that we use. These are the non-padded ones. We typically just use two different sizes. One of them is the 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 12, I believe. I can't remember which one's which now, but yeah, 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 12, and then we have the 15 by 19. These are the ones that we also use for shoes. Whenever we have athletic shoes, tennis shoes, or anything like that, we typically just wrap them here with the plastic wrap, and then we use the bubble wrap, wrap them around together, and then we just place them in here. No complaints doing that. Turns out to really save us a lot of money when it comes to shipping, so take full advantage. This is our scale, our weight scale. It is by a company called Accutech. Maximum capacity is 110 pounds. We've had this one for forever now. Ever since we started selling on eBay, we've had this one. And still good working order. I like this one because it has the detachable readout screen. So whenever you weigh something there, it shows it on this screen here. So I typically have this, let's see if I can, up here, like that, like so. Actually, this way. Yeah, have it there, and then my readout is down here, and whenever I weigh something, I just get the readout from there. So the company name is again Accutech, and we will leave the link down below. So this is my little workstation here, my little computer workstation. I am still using a laser printer. This is the standard Brother, I forget the model name, or it's right here. I believe that is HL L23150W or 5DW. This is a black only. And we were thinking about getting a thermal printer, however, this one is still fairly new. We've had this one for about 1.5 years now. And it's still very good, so I decided not, to kind of just hold off on the thermal printers for now. And our volume really is not that high anyway. I mean, we typically sell around 5 or 6 items a day, so it's still, there might not be a need for a thermal printer yet, but we are considering it for sure. So probably in the near future we're going to get one. So this here is our mannequin. That is the one we use obviously whenever we take photos of our clothing, such as shirts, jackets, sweaters, and stuff like that. And then the back there, behind the mannequin there, this is a simple backdrop that we purchased from Amazon, and the way it looks on the back is actually like this. So it comes with this little contraption here that you have to put together, and you kind of have to screw them up together like this, and then there's a stand at the bottom there, and then you use the little cloth here. It comes in different colors, and then you use the clips to clip them on here onto that tube that you guys saw back there, and then it creates a backdrop for you. So I like this one. Had this one for a while now too. I'd say about 6 to 8 months now. And then I use the standard mannequin there. I can leave the link down below. This is an adjustable height one. Yeah, right here. So you just loosen that, and then it goes up and down. That allows you to increase or decrease the height of the mannequin. This right here is our lighting equipment. We got that one on Amazon, I believe, also. I forget the model name, but there's a lot of sellers for these on eBay, and I think they even go for a lot cheaper on eBay, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so this one has a stand as well, and then it kind of just goes up here, and then there's this little contraption here, and then there's a light bulb inside, and then you just flip the switch on and off like so. Yeah, and works pretty well. It provides plenty of lighting for what we need, pretty much for every picture that we take, for every item that we have on eBay. This is our primary source of lighting. And the company name, or the brand, is, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but it's KSHIOE, Kishu. I don't know. But yeah, and this is our little studio here. I also do my YouTube videos around this area. So I take the mannequin out, and then I move the chair from over there. I move it over here, and I set the camera up this way, and then I start talking. That's how I shoot my videos. So over here we have our shoe racks. It's 12 shelves high, and each level holds about 4 pairs of shoes. I can go up to 5 if I squeeze them in there really tight, but I don't like doing that. So what I like about these ones is you can keep on connecting more shelves. You can go much higher than 12 if you really wanted to, but being 5'7", I can only reach comfortably up to about 12 shelves. So I could easily fit 4 pairs of shoes here, whether it's boots or not. And if it's a western boot or a cowboy boot like this one here, they fit easily like this, laid flat. So I really like those, and we're going to keep building this one all the way up to 12 high as well, and then we're going to continue down here. Matching this side by side, and then we're just going to keep going all the way around that way. So right now we have roughly about 200 pairs of shoes. Obviously some are missing here, you know, because we've been selling them, which is great. And then we also have these two over here. These are the metal ones that we bought from Walmart when we first decided to start selling shoes, and I didn't really like them because they're kind of clunky. And they're way too expensive too. They're charging 40 bucks. I mean, they're kind of cool because they have wheels, so I can just, you know, pull them out like this and then roll them back into place there. But the problem is I can only put the shoes in like this way. I can't lay them flat. So if I have a boot that's long, I have to place those on top. And the way we process our shoes, it doesn't matter what number they go into, right? So like you'll see those guys up there, that's just random, because I know with these, this kind of shelves, whether it's a boot, cowboy boots or whatnot, I know they'll fit. So it doesn't matter, excuse me, it doesn't matter what number they are in my process. But here, I have to plan it well ahead of time. If I have boots, I have to reserve the top part, because obviously they can't fit down here. So I moved away from those fairly quickly. I filled these up within like a week and a half, and then I said, okay, time to look for other opportunities and other options, and then we ended up buying these. I'll leave the link down below for these shelves, and they turn out to be a lot better for us. And like I said, it's you could fit four pairs of shoes, no problem, side by side like that on one shelf. So, you know, 48 on one side here, and you could put another 48 on this side. When you buy them, they only go up to 10 shelves. I just wanted to go up to 12. So whenever we buy them, I buy like, you know, two different packs or 3, and then I just build them out like that. So this right here is our clothing rack. As you can see, the amount of clothing that we have on here now. We typically don't sell or don't buy as much clothing anymore. There's this one here, which is a vintage Polo Sport. I don't know if you guys can see that. The lighting's kind of bad, but puffer jacket that we picked up recently, but it's going to sit for a while because it's not in season yet. And I don't want to put it in the poly bag, pre-package it, and have it stay in one of the totes for, you know, months. I'd rather just kind of hang on to it for a little while, and then maybe come around fall I'll go ahead and list it. But there's not a whole lot of clothing here anymore. We just don't pick them up nearly as often. And I turned one, as you guys saw earlier, one of the clothing racks turned into my bubble mailer rack. So we used to have 4 of these. I sold 2, or I think 1 broke, and then I sold 1, and then now there's just 1 that's constantly in use. But these are the ones from Walmart as well. I believe I paid $8 for these. So. And finally, this is our packing tape. I believe we buy these from eBay. This is the standard 2-inch wide, 300 feet or 300 yards, I can't remember anymore, packing tape. And we buy them in bulk as well. One box typically comes with 18 rolls. And this is we are now on our last box, which just reminded me that we need to go order some more. And we usually order 2 to 3 boxes per order, and then we get a little bit of a discount from our supplier. So yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. Alright, well that's it for now, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you guys found this video informational and useful. Hope you guys took some notes, so until next time, take care. Thanks.